The best thing about a McLaren, and it's the #1 reason to get a McLaren, is the roof scoop. Because this is the best feature. When you look at it, it just makes it look like that insane race car that it really is. This car actually is in race mode right now. If you guys take a look at the wing, is ready to, you know, for some serious action around the corners or just ripping somewhere in Toronto. If somebody can buy this in Toronto and please daily it, that'll be amazing, because we have so many sick cars that are being in the city and we need more P1s to be driven around. Guys, we got a Volcano yellow McLaren P1, and this bad boy is currently for sale for 2.5 million Canadian dollars. That's insane. We're gonna check it out today, so let's go, guys. This is car number 237 out of 375 cars. This car is a hybrid, so that is really cool. It goes against a little Ferrari, 19 Spider, back in those days when Top Gear was going crazy and that hyper race went down. So one of my favorite things about the McLaren P1 is the carbon fiber. It is literally everywhere. You guys can see it. It's on the front splitter, it's on the mirrors, on the roof. The whole car is made out of carbon fiber. So we're gonna walk around and show you some cool things. Yo, we got the McLaren center lock right here. It's not really a center lock, the cap that goes over it. It says P1 on it. Cool thing about the headlights, there's 4 different logos the McLaren outline in the taillight. You can see the whole thing here. You got one right here, you got one here, and you guys can see this little one right here. So that's pretty cool. McLaren, you know, they're showing their brand every single thing. They want this car to be known by everybody. See, let's go check it out. Open it up on the side. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, I'm struggling. This door is light, but it's not light like a Pagani YRBC. The Pagani is way more lighter and it's easier to open up. This one is a little complicated with McLaren and their weird ways of opening their doors. You can see inside the car, it is full of carbon fiber with actually yellow involved with it. This thing is a blast, man. I wish I could be able to even get a drive in one just to say, you know, that'd be cool. That'd be really, really cool. It'd be something that I'll be, you know, fantasize, because I've been driven in my dream car already, never in a P1. So maybe one day we'll be able to drive this car and experience everything about it, because it is a cool car. Check out the back of the McLaren P1, which is a very nice looking rear end of it. I like it. It's a nice little, sweet little booty, you know. You can see right now the car is in race mode. The spoiler is popped up. Like I said already, it's ready for action. Somebody buy it and rip it on the roads. We have the tail lights right here. You guys can't see it because they do turn red once, you know, you put your brake on. If you guys look more, you know, the rear diffuser is insane, very aggressive and deep. This car has a lot of power, so it has to have some crazy aerodynamics for this car. Got the exhaust, you know, it's nothing crazy like the Senna, but it also is pretty cool. Like, yeah, I really like it. Nice and big. This one can probably shoot out flames. You're probably running a couple 100 times with your boys. And, you know, we got an air placement of the McLaren logo, the P1, the red P1 logo, which looks really nice. Nice touch to the car, especially being yellow. So guys, a few things you guys may not know about the car. This car is a hybrid, so that is really cool. It goes against a little Ferrari, 19 Spider, back in those days when Top Gear was going crazy and that hyper race went down, and we don't know the results, and then a few other people. Anyways, this car is a really great car. This car is a very limited production. This is car number 237 out of 375 cars, and pretty much what this car is like, back in the day, 700 people made a letter to McLaren requesting this car, and instead of offering those 700 people those cars, they did something where it was only 375 of those 700 people got the car, and then the rest is history. So one cool thing about this car is, yo, how do you put your gas in? We walk around the whole car, you can't see anywhere to put your gas in. It's actually hidden. It's hidden in the body, right here. Put your gas in. It's pretty cool. I don't like the concept how it is, because, you know, when you're putting your gas in here, and you might, there's always that one time it drips out and you might just pour it out and get gas on your McLaren. I don't really like that. Maybe just a better way of it, but not for me. Put the bad boy back. This car gives a lot of tribute back to McLaren. McLaren was a brand where it was just coming with the MP412C. It just really had the 600 or the 650S. And they were just, you know, trying to get back in the whole game, which they were doing a great job of. They plastered the McLaren logo all over this car. You guys can see it in here. It's legit all over the car, you know, giving homage to their F1 back in the day cars, you know. So this is, like I said, this is a hybrid, but this hybrid has two motors. It has a hybrid motor in it, and it has a 903 horsepower engine, which is crazy for a car like this. It's flying when you're ripping it on the streets or on the track or wherever it is. I've seen a lot of videos with these cars and people are having so much fun with it, which is really great to see with these cars. McLaren's always offering cool track days with their owners, bringing them all around and experiencing the cool McLaren features, or cool McLaren, yeah, the feature of these cars. These cars, you don't get to experience the features until you take them on the track, or you're just a wild person just on the 401 ripping it. You can see the doors, it looks really cool. I'm not too sure the name of the doors, so we're gonna call them McLaren doors because they're sick. On McLaren always put them, we got them in so many different ones. We got them in the 720, we got them in the P1, we got the A7S style. God only knows what the next one's gonna be. But the Speedtail, I think it has, I don't even know the Speedtail has regular doors with this. We'll find out sooner or later. If somebody can tell me that, please put it in the comments below so I can realize. I don't wanna look it up, I want you guys to tell me. But today we're gonna take our shoes off, so we're gonna take off our Jordans, you know how your boy does it. Ooh, socks to match too, of course. And then we'll put these bad boys away, and then we're gonna sit in our McLaren P1 just for the second, just for a few minutes. It's our car, just for a little bit. Now we're gonna try. I'm gonna go like this from experience of other supercars have been in. But so guys, we're inside the McLaren P1. Jeez, the glossy carbon fiber everywhere. The only one thing is we can't, have it in the startup mode or anything to show you the cool features it has on here, because the guy who has the key is heading on delivery and he's responsible for this car. It is what it is, but it's all good, guys. Just to be inside one is a great feeling. It's the cockpit is really cool. It makes you really appreciate the McLaren brand of how they come from the F1 to the P1 and to the numerous cars that are coming out. Obviously the Senna. This car is wicked. Like, it's very comfortable. I've been in a lot of supercars. They're very like, they're not worried about being comfy, they're worried about the styling and everything. This one's actually really nice. Nicely to their seats. What else can I say, guys? This car is something where, like I said 100th time, it brought back the McLaren brand. It made everybody realize the hyper game is still here for McLaren, and they're making numerous cars. Every year they're producing 2 to 3 cars. And when this car came out, everybody was loving it. Holy, I was a big fan of it. Definitely all the three McLaren, the McLaren P1, the 918 Spider, and the LaFerrari. Like, 918 Spider always have a heart in my, always have a place mark because I love Porsche, but the McLaren P1 was something magnificent. They brought back the brand, So guys, we had the whole placement. The whole center console is obviously aimed towards the driver in all vehicles like this. We got the start button, we got the eco mode, and also we got the charge. I'm not too sure, maybe you plug it, once you're charging, you plug it in there, you click it. I'm not too sure about that. We'll find out one day when we purchase this car. What cool things we got cup holders. We got 3 cup holders in this car. 1, 2, and third one place here. You can't put something that. This car is, the chassis is made from carbon fiber. Carbon fiber is everywhere, like it should be on certain cars, especially cars like these. The center dash, we got the steering wheel, we got the paddle shifters, we got the cup holders, even a carbon fiber, the aluminum tub, the carbon fiber tub, carbon fiber galore everywhere, you guys. I love it. You guys can see the placement over it. It's kind of a little different here. If you guys remember in the Senna, they got the whole center console, the whole like start button, everything is up on the roof rather than in front of you or on the side of the steering column. So this is pretty cool. The P1 is a little different, obviously. I think the P1 is a more better looking car. I don't think it's a better track car than the Senna. So one thing about the seats, these are the comfy seats. These are the same exact seats that you can order in your brand new 600 LT. These seats are more comfy, as in they have the race seats, but those are seats in the McLaren Senna. And if you've ever seen how they are they don't look comfy at all. For especially long drives, no way. But they did it for certain reasons. Also, it's for racing, right? It's more of the whole car is a whole racing aspect or everything else. All right. I want to say a big thank you to McLaren Toronto for having us here. They're always loving us. Doors always open for us to check out the latest cars and always see the ones behind the scenes that you guys can't see yet. Just want to say a big thanks to the crew because everybody's doing a wicked job. So shout out to the Cars With Limits crew. You guys are killing it. So I say thank you guys. It's been a wicked journey the last few weeks and you guys are killing the views, especially on the Bugatti. I fucking love you guys. I want to say a special thanks to our sponsor today, CNC Motorsports. You guys are amazing. You guys keep on saying some cool stuff. Too bad we didn't get to feature this stuff in the Bugatti, but we'll definitely be rocking it once we see our friends Tim's, or when we go OB, or when we go to Connecticut later on in the month. Thank you very much. You guys want to check out their Instagram. They have a lot of cool selection in the automotive industry, ranging from F1, BMW racing, and so on, guys. Crazy selection. Check out the Instagrams right here, and their link to the description will be right below. Thanks, guys.